Welcome back to the Anime Audit. This episode we will be taking a deeper look at our favorite long-nosed pirate, Usopp. He's come a long way during his journey with the Straw Hat Pirates. He went from being the laughingstock of his hometown to the infamous Sniper King, to eventually becoming, of all things, a god. Usopp has had a lot of character progression throughout the series so far, and I can't wait to see where Oda takes him. Fact number 1. In episode 11 of Assassination Classroom, you can clearly see an issue of the Weekly Shonen Jump, whose cover features Usopp in his outfit from the Dressrosa arc. One Piece references show up in a bunch of other animes, but this one stands out vividly to me because I remember pausing the show to make sure I wasn't just hallucinating. It's great to see One Piece showing up in other shows, and I'm glad that other anime are acknowledging it. Fact number 2. Did you know that an early concept drawing of the crew exists? Usopp was supposed to be a vice captain and a sniper, and he was also supposed to have a shorter nose that resembled his father more. I think it was probably a good call to make Usopp more unique. His comically long nose makes him unique, helps him stand out, and makes him a better character. It'll be interesting to see where Oda takes Usopp before One Piece ends, and just how he progresses and continues to grow. Fact number 3. In order to avoid references to death, Usopp's Sure Kill attack names were removed from the 4Kids dub. The 4Kids dub constantly made questionable decisions, whether it being the voice actors removing content they thought was too graphic, or removing content that they thought was too sexual. The 4Kids dub was a tragedy, and I'm glad that they vastly improved the English dub with the current and ongoing version. Usopp's attack was just another 4Kids fatality, and I'm glad they were able to right that wrong with the current dub. The current dub is vastly improved compared to the 4Kids dub, which wasn't hard to do, but I'm glad that we've got a good English dub going that's just much better than the 4Kids dub, which would have put off so many potential fans. Fact number 4. Usopp's name is possibly based on Isoppu, which is the Japanese pronunciation of Aesop, the ancient Greek fabulist. Considering that Uso means lie in Japanese, it's fairly obvious that Usopp is based off of Aesop as a liar and a storyteller. The name is also a Japanese pun in that saying Ore wa Usopp, which can either mean I am Usopp or I am a lie. Usopp's backstory is extremely similar to that of Aesop's tale, the boy who cried wolf. He was known around the village for calling out that pirates were attacking and pulling pranks on the villagers, which was why no one believed him when the pirates actually showed up and started attacking the island. Usopp's backstory is extremely similar to this original tale. Taking a look back at Usopp's introduction, you can clearly see how far he's come and that he's accomplished so many of his goals that he initially lied about. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you like anime related content, you should hit the subscribe button down below. It really helps the channel and it'll push this video to more people. From looking at my analytics, 98.6% of the people that are watching my videos are not subscribed, so if you like anime related content, subscribe. After you've hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. You can really influence the direction of this channel. Now let's get back to the video. Fact number 5. Usopp's Japanese voice actor has voiced multiple important roles throughout the years. His major roles include Inuyasha, L from Death Note, and most importantly, Todd from Pokemon. I mean, who didn't love Todd from the anime and then Pokemon Snap? I mean, just look at Todd. This guy is iconic. Look at that hair, look at that shirt. This man is just a total icon. Outside of the anime, he has also voiced a ton of other major roles, like Bugs Bunny, Garfield, Max Goof, and most importantly, the legend himself, Blathers, from the 2006 Animal Crossing movie, which I had never heard of, but I'm glad to know that it exists, and knowing this just makes the world a better place. Usopp's English voice actor is extremely successful as well, and has been voice acting for a long time. He has voiced multiple popular characters like Koro-sensei, Lupin III, the Doctor from Yu Yu Hakusho, which is one of my favorite series, and that fight between Yusuke and the Doctor is so iconic and worth watching even if you don't want to go back and watch Yu Yu Hakusho. It's also probably worth noting that we talk about his most notable role outside of One Piece, and that's Krillin. It's probably his most similar role to Usopp, but he does a great job and a lot of fans really like Krillin and grew up with the character. It's also worth praising him for his award-winning role as Fake Zoro from right after the time skip. Fact number 6. Usopp's birthday is a nod to his character design and how he would constantly be pulling pranks at the beginning of the series. His birthday is April 1st, which is of course April Fool's Day. I don't think there's a better day in the year for Usopp to be born on. Usopp might have been a giant liar and the boy who cried wolf at the beginning of the show, but he has genuinely developed since and has had an impressive career as a member of the Straw Hats. He has amassed a bounty of over 500 million berries, and I can't wait to watch him continue to grow during the last half of One Piece. Fact number 7. Did you know that Usopp's nose is incredibly long? Well, I'm sure you knew that. His nose is actually over 13 centimeters long, and is the 4th longest nose of any character introduced so far. His nose is extremely similar to that of Kaku's, but Oda has stated that Usopp's nose is just a little bit longer, and that Usopp has the 4th largest nose in the One Piece universe. Fact number 8. If One Piece was set in the real world, then Usopp would be from Africa. I think it's a little weird that he didn't get an actual country, but I guess a continent will do. It's great to see Africa getting a little bit of representation, and at least one character being from there is a good step. Like the other Straw Hats, Oda has let us know what Usopp's career would be if he wasn't a pirate. He'd be a graphic designer. At least that's what Oda seems to think. I'm not too sure on this one. I'm usually on board with the careers that Oda picks out, but this one just seems a little odd to me. I could definitely see Usopp being more of an engineer or an inventor of some sort. In fact, in one of the SBF's trivia sections, Oda stated that Usopp smells like gunpowder. So I think Usopp is more of an inventor, and that falls more in line with his character. Fact number 9. If Usopp were to be given a devil fruit, he'd be given the Poke Poke no Mi devil fruit, which, for those who might not remember, is a Paramecia-type devil fruit that allows the user to create pockets on their body. This fruit allows the user to store various things inside the pockets on the user's body. The objects stored inside can be much larger than the pocket itself. It is stated that the user can have infinite pockets, effectively giving them limitless storage capacity. This ability would be really useful for someone like Usopp, who is constantly using various weapons or tools to fight with. Someone as creative as Usopp would instantly become a lot stronger if they were given time to prepare and plan before any potential fights. Fact number 10. When a fan asked how the Straw Hats keep their hair looking so neat and trim, Oda joked that Zoro actually cuts everyone's hair using his swords. He later went on to say that really it was Usopp and Robin who took care of the crew's hairdressing needs. Okay, so I totally understand Robin here, and she's pretty responsible, so I understand trusting her with your hair needs and allowing you to be just so close with the razor or with scissors. That being said, Usopp isn't necessarily the most trustworthy character in the show. I guess he does have pretty good eyes and attention to detail. He is, after all, the crew's sniper, and I guess it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I would much rather have Robin cut my hair than Usopp if it was up to me. Fact number 11. According to the 2021 fan poll, Usopp is currently the 15th most popular character in One Piece. Usopp used to be much higher up in the rankings earlier on in the series, but he has slowly declined from 2006 to now. Between 1999 and 2006, Usopp ranked between the 6th most popular character and the 8th, but he has consistently been declining as newer and more popular characters have been released. But he has consistently been declining in the rankings since 2006 and is currently the 15th most popular character. It just goes to show that despite his progression, fans don't like him as much as characters like Zoro, Sanji, and Nami. Maybe if Oda were to give him a more major role in an arc, or maybe even a major role in the ending, that could potentially boost him back into his original rankings, but for now, Usopp just continues to decline, although he has found some consistency around the 15th spot since 2015, so who knows, maybe this is just where Usopp lands and he more or less becomes a forgettable character in One Piece. Fact number 12. Now this is the last fact that I have for today, and I think it's a pretty interesting one. In the anime, when the Pacifista was locking onto Usopp for its next attack, its bounty detector labeled him as the Sniper King even though he was not wearing his mask. It's interesting to see that this made it into the anime. I guess the Marines are actually smarter than we thought. It couldn't be that hard with his nose, his weapon, and his affiliation with the Straw Hats for them to figure it out. But the show kind of left it as nobody actually knew his identity except for the Straw Hats. Now we knew that the Marines knew who Sniper King was, but we didn't know this early on that they had figured it out. And so it makes it really interesting just to see that there really was no point to the Sniper King other than to give Usopp some more courage. Well, that's all I've got for today. Comment down below who you want me to make a video on next, and make sure to subscribe for more anime-related content. See you next time.